Good morning, guys. Welcome to my very first video on YouTube. This is just a recording of a chest session shortly after I got back from Europe. I hadn't trained for a while, so I definitely lost a little bit of strength. This is the first clip of me is just doing an incline bench press with 16 kilo dumbbells for 30 reps. I have benched this number of reps with heavier dumbbells, so having lost that little bit of strength, I'm not too surprised. However, I expect to get it back very much soon, hopefully within the next week or two. The next clip you see me doing is a high incline press, and you might be wondering why I did it in this sequence. It's just that because I wanted to add a bit more volume to my upper chest, which is a weak point of mine. So I just did it with not a whole ton of weight, as I just wanted to make sure that I got my body back into the swing of things while I'm regaining a bit of strength after my holiday. Well, after these two exercises, I felt my triceps were pretty cooked, so it would have not been a point for me to go for a flat dumbbell press. So I switched to the Smith machine. Definitely, again, felt a bit weird. Machines and presses sometimes can feel a little bit funny, especially if you go very heavy. But today I just again went for 10 kilos on each side for probably about 30 reps, similar to the last two exercises. Next up, being on the lighter end of the scale, I decided to end up doing some bodyweight dips. I always include some form of a bodyweight exercise in pretty much all the training I do. And I know it's probably not the prettiest set. I don't think it was the prettiest set of dips I've ever done, but largely because of my shoulder issues, I don't know if I'll ever be able to go to full depth. Maybe just right at 90 degrees. Then I'll just stop there, but not any lower than that. Here I'm going for about, I think it was 26, 27 reps. At this point, I felt I had done enough volume for the chest, which is not too bad. So I decided to move on to the triceps. And again, I felt I didn't fully lock out. I don't know why. I think it's probably again because I probably lost a bit of strength. But again, hopefully with a bit of time I'll be able to get it back. Right, dumbbell skull crushers up next. I normally would have done this with easy bar, but because again my shoulder unevenness forces me to split up the weight a little bit, which I guess is a bit better because I am forced to control both sides and be more aware. Again, I think here I go for about 20 reps with a very light weight. Definitely rebuilding here. Last but not least, I did a set of bodyweight skull crushers. And I think again, this is probably the best way to finish it out. Definitely get that a good long stretch in the tricep head, and a good way to finish off the workout. Get a good pump. On to the next one.